Hello everyone, this is Kam and welcome to another BOTB video, and today we are covering the midweek competition picture, week number 52. So this is the last midweek of last year's competitions. It's week number 52 at the end of the year, and hopefully last year and this year together bring us some luck and hope we get loads of winners in this family. All right, so before we get started, guys, don't forget to give us some thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and consider following me on Instagram, which is cams.official. And also, don't forget to join Patreon. Membership starts from only £3 per month, and you can get access to the VIP WhatsApp and the Facebook group where we talk about BOTB all the time and try to come up with the best possible coordinates pretty much every day for every competitions. Okay, right. So a lot of people watching. If you could smash that like button, that'd be great. First person to join was Canoe. How's it going? Smash that like button. Yes. Smash that like button, guys. Can you saying giving this picture a miss? I know a lot of people are actually not playing this picture, but we're here to help and we'll try our best to cover the best coordinate. Ryan saying I'm giving it a miss too. Okay, no problem, Ryan. If you are not feeling about this picture, you can give it a miss. It's better to give it a miss sometimes because obviously this kind of picture takes all your credit away if you are not confident at where you're going. Craig saying good morning. Yes. Good afternoon. How's it going, Craig? Hope you're good. Asama, how are you? I'm not too bad, brother. Hope you're good. Okay, right. So let's go ahead and have a look at this this week's picture. Obviously, we haven't done a live stream about this till now. This is the first live stream for this week's picture. So let's go ahead and buy some tickets and let's see if we can come up with a good coordinate. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, so proceed to play. Oh. What am I want to dream car? 1 second. Is that a new dream car? What's KSI doing there? Look at him, looks like KSI. Anyway, right, let's go. Here's some tickets. That's fun. Okay, right. Let's have a look. Okay, right. So, right. Obviously, 3 players in the picture. All of them are pretty much looking at the ball. Okay, so it's quite hard to guess actually what's happening in this picture. Obviously, we have we got Empty here with us. Hello, Empty. How's it going? You right? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Okay, I think he's fixing the mic or something. Okay, no problem. So yeah, there's 3 players in there. So I was saying on the previous Dream Car live stream that obviously this guy, the guy in blue and white, probably flicked the ball or something. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know what's actually happening in this. This guy here clearly not going for the ball, probably lost a bit of balance, tried to push this guy away or something. And then the other guy obviously jumped to head the ball or something, but looking at it, probably missed it. Probably this guy just flicked it or something. I'm not sure what's happening. I think MT will be able to explain it better as he's
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, MT.
Okay,
How's it going?
sorry about not bad yourself. Sorry about not being on. I completely missed the Patreon average. Just it was my mate's birthday and it was out. And before I knew it, I was like, oh my god! I only played my free ticket. I didn't even play any extra tickets yesterday for DC.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I just completely went blank. This one here, Cam. Personally, I think obviously the guy at the front on the left, he's missed it. The guy in the blue's about to hit it. Either he's just headed it or he's just about to head it because he's looks like he's the most focused. He's got his back arched. He looks like he's the most likely to be either hitting it or about to hit it. So heading basically. And the guy in the back, Claret, the one which is lower down, he's looking directly at that ball. So I don't see it too far personally from just looking at the picture. I think around about, where you had your cross there just now, around about there is about a good mark because not knowing where the blue guy's looking, you can only sort of go by his head direction.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously mark it up with the guy from behind, and the guy in the front, he's looking at matey in blue. He's not looking at the ball. The ball's past him, and he's as you say, looking either directly at him or seeing the ball connect with the guy in the blue. But the guy in blue is the main guy in this picture.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, actually. That I personally think looking at him, even though he is he's stressed and everything, but he still looked like he is a bit relaxed, as in, how he had the ball and he just watching it go.
Yeah,
This kind of situation he's in. So it looks like he just did something, like he headed the ball or just flicked it that direction or whatever.
yeah,
So that's what I was thinking. Now, yeah. So where it is, if he wants to head it, I mean, I don't know which way he would actually go based on his body language, how it is in here. So I think he did it already. That's what I was thinking. Now, obviously, from like you mentioned, they're both kind of looking at the ball. I think he is probably just looking at the ball and slash him together. This guy here definitely just looking at the ball. He is not looking at the player, probably just looking at it where it is. So this is the angle I would probably go with. Let's
yeah.
start with drawing some lines, see what I come up with, and then I will ask Imti and everyone else can submit your coordinates and everything. So we'll see if we can come up with a good average and a good area to play. Like, obviously, like I always say, and I'm saying it again, guys, obviously average coordinate is not a suggested coordinate, which is just use it as a guideline to see where people went and then which area roughly it could be. But this is not a final coordinate. This is not a suggested coordinate that for you to play and win, because no one can give you the winning coordinate. It's one of those because the judges are going to they're going to do the judging and they will come up with this. But yeah, so based on the first look at this picture, obviously, based on his head positioned, obviously, if you do it from the top, if he headed it already, so we're gonna pretty much go in the same angle with this guy here. Right, we got Dean with us. How's it going, Dean?
Evening, guys. Yeah, not too bad. Long time no see. Happy New Year.
Evening, Dan.
Yeah.
Happy Dean. Happy New Year, mate.
Like, listen, Dean. How many? I have to wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and everything that we missed basically since you last joined. So there you go, all of it.
Cheers, buddy.
Okay, right. So obviously, MT, as I was saying earlier, it's obviously I came up with this, but do you think it's going to be a bit more to the left?
Let me have a quick look. Cam, I was on the picture as well, trying to get a coordinate. That's reasonable, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
That personally, I think is reasonable. The reason again is purely because his body position, the ball can't, unless he's hit it upwards. The guy in blue, you kind of have to go in his head direction. You got no eyes to work on, so
yeah. I mean, me personally would think probably I'm going to start my class today. I'm going to leave a bit of a room on the left as well, like that. Well, probably about 30%, 30-70 I'll probably do.
yeah.
So where is okay? So probably starting from there, and then I'll cover a bit more on the left hand side. So this is going to be a cluster for me. But where I drew lines and everything based on very first look at, I'm quite happy with that. Probably is going to be around that area. So for me, if I just adjust it a little bit more, I'll probably put my cross in a little bit lower as well, actually. Here, that's me anyway. So that's where I would probably go. That's probably going to be the center of my cluster or something. Okay, any of you guys got coordinates? Dean, MT, you guys got any
I'm
coordinates?
literally working on the picture now. I've taken down Cornell's and I think Royston's coordinates also. I'm just working on that. So anyone else that submits it, I'll try and write them down next. I'll give you an average.
That's fine. What about you, Dean? What do you think? What's your thought on this picture?
Mine's the same opinion as Imti's. I think the guy on the far left has missed the header, and the player in the blue didn't think he was going to miss, and that's why it looks like I think he's like a bit surprised that he's missed it, and that's why his head's turned like that a bit. So it's obviously coming in at a bit of a pace. So I think he didn't expect it, and it's bounced off his head. It's like instead of him headering it, the ball's gone to his head, so to speak. But yeah. I've got a coordinate of 22.38.
Yeah.
11.12.
What was yours again, Dean? Sorry, mate. 22.38.
11.12.
11.12. Yeah, I'm 22.66, 11.92 on the first look. So in the same ballpark, mate.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's a lot of new people. A lot of people joined. That's amazing. Gaz, how's it going? Roston, how's it going? Hi, Arkash Patel. I hope you're good. AK Azad, how's it going? MD Hakim, how's it going? Okay, right. So let's start taking coordinates. You guys carry on. You can read comments and stuff, and then I will just start taking coordinates in here. So, okay.
Welcome back, Dean from Canil. Thank you. And Gaz, yeah, I've obviously had really early shifts. That's the reason why I haven't been on lately. So I've got a shift tomorrow, obviously, but it's not too early. So I thought I'd show my ugly mug for a while. So,
Dean, guess where I'm going on Thursday, mate?
you are going to the Emirates.
Yeah, being the away end, mate.
Hopefully, we've got a good ref, because the referee and VAR were absolutely shit against Man City.
Oh, mate, you know what? I was a gooner on that 90 minutes. I was a proper gooner. But yeah, the ref had a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, big time. I think he definitely had a couple of bags of money slipped his way on that game.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I mean, the inconsistency is what is killing us. You know, I mean, going to the Cam, you're probably going to be like, "What the hell are these lot talking about?" Liverpool Spurs game, and you know, Kane should have been sent off, no VAR referral, and then you then get a decision where, yeah, Robbo. I mean, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm a Liverpool fan. It was a red card. He should not have kicked out like that. But then you kind of go, do you know what I mean? What's going on there? And the same with you guys. You know, everyone's like, "Oh, Edison just got the ball," and I'm like, well, from what I can see, he kind of went through
and started going.
Yeah.
It happened last year. I know it's obviously only 2022, like third day in or whatever it is, but it happened. It happened with against Man United. You had what's his name? The Japanese guy.
Hamasaku or whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's it. That's Tomisaku. I can never pronounce his name properly, but he got fouled in the box. He got dragged down by a shirt pull, which Man City player got the penalty for a tug. And then the Everton game, the same player got stamped on. And then Saka got kicked from behind, blatant, and the guy didn't get anything from that. And obviously the Man City game, we should have had a penalty. Then the referee ran right in front of Martinelli to obstruct him from an open goal.
Yeah.
So I thought, what the hell's he doing? It's like he was a player, like trying to run onto it, but he just got in the way of Martinelli. So, but
it's like Mike Dean a week or so ago against Liverpool when Alexander-Arnold hit that bullet shot, and Mike Dean literally ran right across his path. And at the time, it was 2-1 or something along those lines. And you kind of think to yourself, if he had got in the way of that shot, you know, as they say, it was squeaky bum towards the end of that game, right? It's just, yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least Man United lost anyway. They lost 1-0 today.
They deserved that.
It was funny, though, because I saw it on Instagram, because it says, oh, every time Ronaldo's been captain, he's never lost a game. And obviously, they lost today, and he was the captain. So it's like they jinx the team sometimes when they do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's stupidity, isn't it? I see Royston said that my coordinate's not far from his. No worries, mate. Great minds, great minds. What was your one, Cam? Your coordinate?
Mine was the first one, even though I'm not too sure if I'm going to play that. Let me see. Oh, actually, yeah, not too bad. Which is 2367, 1181.
23.
Yeah. Like Impty said, I think the ball's closer to the player in blue and white stripes, because obviously the guy.
I agree to that as well. I went there as well.
Yeah, because the guy on the right hand side, you can see he's like kind of looking through over his shoulder of the blue and white player, and it's where the main cluster is.
I guess it's cool, isn't it?
Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alkesh is up to his tricks again.
He's going to hit him one day, you know that. I could just see it. Everyone's going to be like, what the hell's happened there? And Alkesh should be like, I told you it's coming.
Well, that one day might come tomorrow or maybe not in next 20 years. So it's one
Yeah,
of
that's
those.
true.
Or another 12 years, Dean GTR version 2.
I don't think I've got another 12 years in me.
Oh, no. Yeah, Dean, I don't know if you heard, mate. I was out yesterday and I didn't play any tickets. I've only got a free shot at the DC this week.
Yeah, if you win that, you are definitely BK.20.
Oh, mate, if that came, you know what the thing is though is I was at home today and my wife's the surprise contact, and normally when she gets an unrecognized number, I think Cam will agree. His missus probably do the same. Who the hell's this? Can you answer that, please? So I was at home today and she didn't get any calls. So I'm if I'm really close with the freebie, yeah, I'm going to be a little bit ticked off, to say the least.
Well, you never know. The last midweek winner just gone, the one that won the terrible up. He only played 5 tickets, so it just proves that you don't have to go mad like 75 tickets all the time.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, when I saw that, and this is just me, and this is going out to everyone out there, if you're playing midweek and you're playing for the up, you've got to put some cash on that. You can't play a cheap ticket and not play cash. Like it's the cash alternative on the dream car is so much better because you've got the slider bar and you can kind of go, okay, I understand the prices are a bit higher on the dream car, so you might not necessarily play all the cash whatsoever. But on the midweek, to not go with any cash, I was just a bit. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether that was.
I mean, the reason people probably do that is 75 tickets for the up is only 29 pounds.
What,
So,
without cash?
Without cash.
All right, I'm winning the up next week, mate.
That's what I'm saying.
I've got enough credit for that.
Yeah, hopefully, Royston. Hopefully, this is my year, mate. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
Shane Sayer saying that it's possible that they didn't contact the winner today because it's a bank holiday Monday. It might be the result, yeah. But
they must have contacted the surprise contact because Christian said it, because obviously on that story thing, innit?
On the Instagram, yeah.
Yes, the story, yeah. So they must have contacted them. Even if it was bank holiday tomorrow, for example, they would have surprised the winner. They do somehow manage to get the car and everything, because it's someone's moment of a lifetime, innit? So they always try their best to make it special, unless there is so much restriction they can't go to certain places and all of that. They always try to do that on time and the way it's normally is. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, and just obviously because Shane commented it on here, I know that a couple of times that he always says it on Smart Devils or on the Patreon group. They don't actually contact the winner; they actually contact your surprise person. So you're not going to know, because they want the natural reaction of the knock on the door or the FaceTime. They want a natural reaction. They don't want to be all fake. So so they will contact your surprise winner.
Yeah, I wish they could take my lifestyle video off, man. That was a bit too much of a natural reaction. Oh man, I so regret it. And my son, you know what he does? Every time I come back from work, I see him watching that video. He loves it, but I don't know why he loves it.
No, it's because he's happy because his dad won 15K.
Yeah.
I'm just about to WhatsApp you, Cam, with the current average. I don't know how many more coordinates.
Are you gonna WhatsApp the stream average?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put it on the private chat. You know the comments. I don't know if you can see it on the side. There is private chat. You can put it there.
Top right, it says stream and private.
Yeah. Sweet.
Just tap on private and do it there, buddy.
How much you want this?
Yeah, this is just between us.
Yeah, that's cool.
Looks like we've got a good chance this week, MT and Dean, and especially Dean, mate. Not many people playing, trust me. Very few people playing. The
Yeah,
odds are going to be a lot
I'm
better.
not playing too many on this, but
No, I mean you don't have to play too many, but I'm just saying if you can get it right, you know.
yeah.
Well, you know what? That to be completely honest with you, the fact that I mean, sometimes it does happen, but the fact that all three of us are in and around. If you were to put the magnifying glass, I think we'd all three of our coordinates will be in that magnifying glass.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's personally speaking, it was a good sort of area.
MT, would you
Yeah.
please take these two off because it's obviously out the
So the
big cluster.
1700 and 1800, yeah.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah, just take it off, please, because even if you're for the real, like the judges, they will take it off if they've got
Okay.
a cluster like this, and then two of them are really outside and everything. If you could just take them off and do the stream average again. Let's see. All right, panel average. Let's see. Is so start.
X changed on the stream one, but the Y was very little.
Okay, so that's the panel average. Looks good actually. Ooh.
And
The height
obviously
was,
they're coming down from the jump as well.
yeah.
Because you can see in the blue and white stripes, these tops coming
Yeah.
upwards as gravity, as we always say.
Yeah. That's real.
That's not a bad coordinate. I think that might be a touch on the low side.
Okay, so let's just put it in here.
In AMGR. Anthony's playing 3 tickets on this. Yeah, I don't blame you, Anthony. I'll probably play 5 or 6 at a push.
Yeah, those who are going for a lot of ticket, keep it in mind. Just be ready to lose your credit, or if you're not using credit, be ready to lose a lot of money on this because it can literally go anywhere on this picture. And this is the picture that takes all your credit. Do you know what I mean? It happened to me so many times. I had credit and I thought, let's take my chance and let's play a lot of tickets and everything, and that's it. All the credit's gone. So I probably credit wise, I probably spend about £100 and only got about 20 back, like that. That's what happens in this kind of pictures. You should expect some disappointments because the judges literally can go anyway. Anyway, the stream average that we have done today, the average coordinate is 2306 12 13. 2306 12 13. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay. So obviously, if we look at the cluster that we have done today, I mean, if we go for the top coordinate, so around there, it still makes sense. Not too bad. And then the bottom coordinate, you got whoever's coordinate that is, this is pretty much, straight right from this guy here, which also kind of makes sense in many ways. And from this guy here, yeah, makes perfect sense. And then from the other guy, I wouldn't go that much to the left, so I'll stick to this one. And it does make sense. So that leaves us not a very big area to play. So it's the ball surely should be if they do a good judging inside that red, thing there. So it should be inside that, and that looks like a good area, and it could be anywhere inside that. So not bad actually. If they do a good judging, we should be very close.
Yeah, Keneal said it's a major difference from the first average that you done, 21 12 833.
833. Yeah, I was gonna put that canoe, and then I thought, how can it be 833? I mean, as
That's
average,
really high.
That's really high. There's no way it could be that high. So if you ignore that previous average, guys, I mean, and Canoe, don't worry about that. We did a quick one. Probably we only took about 4 or 5 coordinates or something, and then everyone pretty much went crazy high and low and everything.
I think that red sort of odd shaped diamond is is good where you've got on there, Cam. I think that's a
Yeah.
really good area. I can't see it further than that because the guy on the left is not, you know, he as he said, he's part looking ball, part looking blue player, and he's not looking high. And the guy behind the guy in the blue and white, he's sort of looking directly at that ball, but in a position where he's kind of realized he's not going to win that ball, if that makes sense. It's like, and the connection's been made, as he said, from guy in blue and white, and it's heading in the direction he's looking.
Yeah. Is my skin blurry, guys?
No,
it's all good.
Let me just refocus.
Thank you, AMG. Hopefully it is my year, buddy.
Yeah.
Positivity this year, more positivity. Try to enjoy the game more as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the panel keeps saying, listen to everyone out there, and I take note of it as well from when I first started playing. Is if you're comfortable with the picture and you can afford it, fair enough. But don't go crazy, guys, because at the end of the day, you know, have a bit of fun with it. You know, if it's your time, it's your luck, it'll hit. If it's not, you're not in a position where you kind of go, oh my days, you know, I've just drained 300, 400, 500 quid, and then you do that a week after. And in most cases, you know, for most average people, you know, spending that sort of money, you're basically spending your month's salary it just playing BOTB.
And you can get carried away with these kind of things. If you trust me, like you just get, oh, let me spend another 10 tickets, another 12 tickets. Oh, let's buy some expensive tickets. And then when you see it at the end of the month, you realize how much money you've actually spent, especially for those who buy a lot of tickets on this.
Yeah.
It happened to me. It happened to me. You know, I'm the biggest thing to it. Do you know what I mean? I'm the biggest example that I used to spend a lot of money. I used to spend that amount of money probably 2% doesn't earn in 1 month. Like that amount of money I used to spend on BOTB before. But I was obviously earning a lot back then. But this is not good. I shouldn't have spent that much. You know, that time the ticket prices were crazy, man. Like the top ticket, probably a Bentley or something. I forgot what was the top car, but it was like 780 per ticket, and then 20 grand. There was maximum 20 grand. So you know, I just play 150 tickets. At that time, you could play 150, and that comes up like nearly 700, 800 pounds just in 1 week. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, and that time, you know, the zone itself was like, you know, the zone 1 was tiny. Do you know what I mean? So mostly you're in zone 2, and if you're in zone 2, you only get about 15% back or something.
That was crazy.
That's crazy, man. 800 just goes just like that, and then I get like £100 credit. I was like, yeah, I got a lot of credit. But imagine how much I spend. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can. You know, it's this kind of things are, you know, unnecessarily. Sometimes I do used to spend money on this. I remember when I went away for the Christmas period, I played 50 tickets. I was very happy. All right. I played 50 is a lot of tickets. Then I thought, okay, what if I go a bit more to the right and I bought another 25 tickets for no reason? I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
And there you go. Lost all the credit.
Yeah, that's it happens, isn't it? I mean, I went through a mini phase. I haven't playing too long. I think I've been playing for about a year and a bit, just over a year. And when lockdown, like real lockdown, happened last year, like during the beginning of the year, you know, I went through a bit of a spending phase, and then you guys were saying it on the streams because you obviously realized you'd obviously heard of people spending money and stuff, and it was a good sort of a heads up from you guys, and fair play and credit to you guys because you're obviously looking out for everyone. You know, you don't have to, but it's good advice. It is genuinely good advice. You know, don't use your credit cards and stuff. Use the money that you've got, and you know, and spend what you can, technically speaking, afford to lose.
Oh, mate, talking about credit cards, yeah? Don't ever use your credit cards, trust me. Even if you use your credit card to buy goods, it feels like it's not your money. You just got it for free, and then when you have to pay back, that's when you realize what you did with the interest. Mate, that's what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me during the lockdown. I've lost my job, and I was playing with credit cards, and I was in so much debt. Within like only few months, it was like about 7 grand in from the credit cards. And then when I won the lifestyle, I paid it all back, obviously. So that's why I didn't have much left. I bought the car for like nearly 6 grand. So pretty much all the money went in 1 week. But obviously, I had a car. That's one thing was good. And then obviously, I've sold it recently, and I got that money back pretty much. Well, I actually got more than what I paid for. So after driving it a year,
Yeah, it's not bad. And you got,
yeah,
and you got, and you cleared yourself out. Do you know what I mean? It's a learning
yeah,
curve, though, isn't it? Really, but yeah,
yeah, of course.
you
But
know,
imagine if I didn't use my credit card and then won 15 grand, that would have been very good for me. Like as in, it would help me a lot. But yeah, that's what happens. So that's what I'm saying. Don't ever use a credit card to play BOTB. Trust me, it's the worst thing you can do to yourself.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why we advise people not just to spend what you've got or just use.
Do you know? Do you know? Let
credit
me
that
tell
you've
you
got.
my experience. Sorry, Dean. I mean
That's
to cut
right.
you off. Let me just share my experience. What happens? Say you got a limit of. I've got a big limit anyway. But anyway, I say you got a limit of 10 grand, 11 grand or something like that. You think, okay, I got 11 grand, yeah? Let's spend, yeah? So you got about, say you spend about £800, you've done shopping, blah, blah, blah. You got 10,200 left. And then you think, let's just spend that 200. You know what I mean? That's how you spend. And then when you get down to really, really low figures, you still think, oh, I still got that much. Or 50 tickets going to be only £70 or £80 or £100. And then you just go for it. And you think, if I win, imagine how much I'm going to win. But end of the day, it's a bloody gamble. Like it's a game of luck. And that's never going to happen that you spend all that money. I mean, just 9 out of 10 times, obviously even more than that. Like, you're going to lose pretty much 10 out of 10 times because that's that hard to win this game. You'll never do that.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I with the card that I've got, I only spend what I've actually got in my account. I haven't got an overdraft or anything like that. So that's my safe option, because I used to be the same. I used to go overdrawn big time, and it just used to depress the hell out of me, thinking, all right, I've just got paid, but then I'm paying the overdraft off. So I just thought, that's it.
Yeah.
That was my kick up the arse that I needed, really. So that's why we say on here, just spend what you can afford, or if you get good credit, just use that credit. And obviously, as AMG it just must have read my mind, just play the pictures that you feel comfortable on, because sometimes you'll see a picture and you'll think, well, that could be anywhere, and it could be, the judging could be absolutely a mile away from where you think it is and where they think it is. So that's why we try to advise everyone to do that. So
Rawson saying I played 75 once, never again. Well, I played it so many times, but it's just that every time I play 75 tickets, I get more close when I play 10 tickets. If I only play 10 tickets, I get really close. I get runner up. I get all these closes by car and everything, because I know I'm only playing 10 tickets. I give it my best shot. When I know in my mind that I'm gonna play 75 tickets, I say, you know what? Don't care. Let's start with this. Let's just fill it up. Blah blah blah. You keep pressing. That's it. You cover the massive area, and then you think, okay, it could be a bit more to the left. Okay, let's do another ball right there. So you just going random, and you just buying all these tickets for, thinking, oh, I've covered all this area. But instead of that, why not just spend some time and then come up with this tight area, like one area, and then spend your money and whatever, just go for that. So that's the best way to do. Play wisely, spend wisely, guys. I mean,
exactly. Evening, Father Steve. Sorry, I just missed that comment. So
Evening, Steve.
oh, what am I going dream car? 1 second. Oh, what's that special offer going on?
I don't know, but they've left a couple of cars on. Did you know that they've left the Audi RS?
Oh, the RS6
ABT. That's not a free ticket.
They've left that, and they've left the upgraded Mustang, the CS 800. There it is. Yeah, you just down below. That's it. They put that back on.
Oh, that's a nice Mustang. That color.
Yeah, that does look nice. That does look mean.
The blue brake calipers.
Looks okay, but I'll definitely put the Mustang badge at the front, man. At
Well,
least a car like Mustang, I don't want to debadge it, man. Do you know what I mean? I
know,
want that
but
horse to be
that
there.
must, yeah. I mean, I suppose you can probably won't cost too much. I don't think, you know. Put a badge on that they've taken off. I mean, well, that color looks really mean. In the car itself, wow.
Not to 63.1 second, not bad for a muscle car.
I can see Cam sitting in one of that. I mean,
Nissan GTR still beat it though.
doing his donuts in his in the car lot
The
around
car
the
lot,
cars. He buys a new car, does a donut around it. I just washed that, Cam. I don't care what donut.
You know, that's really fast for a muscle car. Like muscle cars aren't that, like, you know, those kind of crazy fast, innit? But they got that power to it. Do you know what I mean? 3.1 is not bad.
There's a lot of difference because obviously you've got the normal Mustang, that's like 155. Then you've got the Mustang Mach 1 is 165, and then obviously you've got that one that's a bit more quicker. But
Talking about the top speed.
yeah, the top speed, yeah.
That shows you that all these muscle cars, they're never built to their capabilities. Like, as in, they've got massive V8s, V10s, V12s in there, but they just don't chew. Look at 4 seconds. That's, you know, it's, you put both of those, line them up, and one's going to look like it's left the other one for dust.
Yeah.
And it's nuts. It's crazy. Like, there's just big gas guzzlers. 4.3. Okay, maybe not massive difference there, but
That's me. Sorry.
it's just it's crazy.
Yeah, convertible is going to be slightly slower because it's a little bit heavier because of this roof mechanism.
Yeah.
No, that's hardtop. The red one. That's the
the red one. I think 4.3. I think it was.
Yeah, this is 4.1 because of it's a little bit lighter.
AMG. Yes, I would take the Audi R6S. The only car that I would take the cash alternative would be the Lamborghini Urus and the Lamborghini Huracan.
That ABT RS6 though, 3.3 seconds 0 to 62, and I'm sure it's got another remap stage that you can do. That could easily be a 2.8 second.
Only classic car that I really like. I don't like classic cars. Is this original?
See, that's what I mean. Look at the 0 to 60 time there, Cam.
Yeah, 4.7 liter.
4.7 liter.
Yeah, they all like more power, and you can feel it. Like you get a lot of wheel spin, those kind of feeling you get from a muscle car. It's not a 0 to 60 thing, innit?
Yeah, I know.
So I mean, like the Challenger, you know, how much is it? Like 6.3 liter, isn't it?
What, the Hellcat? Because they've got that.
The Hellcat.
They put that back on there now. They put another Hellcat on there, the 4-door. I think Anthony he's paying for that as well.
I don't know why they don't open up a, because you have to get it from America, innit? Yeah. Why don't they make it here, man? They need to make it right hand drive, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what?
If they did, I would definitely play for that. And if I ever won that, I would definitely keep it. It's one of those. It's my actual dream.
I'd have it that color as well. I'd have it silver. I like that. That just looks mean.
I would probably have it in. Probably have it in black.
What's the MPG on that?
Not much.
MPG probably 11. Oh, not bad.
Not bad.
Not
get
bad.
half a mile down the road.
The reason I'm saying not bad, this kind of cars like normally get 8 miles per gallon.
Yeah, but come on, man. For a V8, not being funny, but my sister lives in the States, and my brother-in-law they were over during Christmas, and he was moaning about their fuel prices having gone up. And what's your fuel prices? Because it's around about, I think it was just shy of $5 or just over $5 for a gallon. I went, dude, it's £1.50 a litre here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They do it in gallon, innit? They do it in gallon. They don't do it in litres.
And like, you're moaning about that. I'd love to have $5 a gallon here, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, then you could sit in one of these Dodge Hellcats or the Mustangs and drive around in it, and put your foot down, and you won't have to worry about it. Here, you're literally looking over your shoulder at what the next price is going to be on the fuel, and if you can't really afford to run it on the fuel, then you can't enjoy the car.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of cars, you're not going to put 20 quid of petrol, like we typically do. It's gonna be full tank, and that would probably give you a lot of miles. It's gonna be probably to full tank. You're probably gonna be, I don't know, 150 or something, 200. I don't know, but it will give you, quite a few miles, obviously.
I think that would be if you had the money. I think
Yeah.
I would personally have that for you go down to Santa Pod or something, just drag strip or whatever, and you cruise down to there, nice relaxed cruise, and then you get there and then you whack a few strips, quarter miles, half miles, do that, enjoy yourself, and come back, and then you just have your daily runner, like a VW up or something. I'm joking, but not a VW up. No, I'm joking, Dean. But yeah, I like the look of the ABT RS6. It's such a. I think when Dean's frame of mind, it's got the engine, it's got the raunchy exhaust, it's got everything there, and it's a family car as well. You can stick the kids in the back, got boot space, and
it's not the Audi RS6Rs. Audi RS6 just in general. It's just an all rounder because you can use it for a family car. You can boot it down the road, and it's got the Quattro system, so you could drive that anywhere within reason.
Yeah.
You see the videos on Instagram and on Facebook. They can literally tow a bus when they're stuck in the snow. Yeah, you just see it. The bus is stuck in snow, and the Audi just put a tow on it, and then they just drive down the road with it.
Saying that, I know you don't like electric cars. That can tow an aeroplane. Do you see that video?
No, I'll have to boot. I'll have to
a full-size aeroplane, man. It's that can pull that with that much of a power. A Tesla Model X has.
See, the one thing is for me, the Tesla, the technology, everything fine. I don't like the front. I really don't. I was saying this.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It just looks a bit. It looks a bit bland. Does that make sense? Like even the Mercedes, this EQS, right? The front.
I love that car.
You've got some personality at the front. The front end, you've got something going on. Like the Tesla, it just looks like a fish. Like it's just. Sorry.
The Model X looks like a Prius. Looks like a Prius from the back. If you see it from far, like I don't know, looks like a little bit. That's oh man, that's a really nice car. I really love that car, man. As soon as it came out.
Have you seen the Carwow review, Matt Watson's review on this?
Oh, did he actually do that?
Oh, I think he's done one of his recent videos. He's done a review on this.
Okay, I didn't watch that actually, but because do you know why I've loved Tesla in the first place? Because it's because of the tech. That's what I like about Tesla, nothing else. And obviously, it's a family car, and it's got a power like a supercar. Do you know what I mean? So everything, all in one. That's why I really liked it. But not anymore because it's a taxi driver's car now, isn't it? Like a Prius. It became a new Prius now. Everyone's buying a Tesla, especially in London. If you go to London, the amount of Tesla you'll see. It's all like
ridiculous.
Uber.
You know the reason why that is though, why people are getting electric cars in London, is because they don't have to pay the
congestion
charge for it. It's like 15 quid.
No, congestion you still have to pay, but the ULEZ.
No, not an electric car.
Not on electric cars, because you've got no emissions. Why are they charging you for congestion? Yeah. You could sit there for 3 hours,
Christian even said that as one of the quiz, because he'd done a quiz. Whenever it was, he'd done a quiz, and he said that he had to pay 15 quid. But if you've got an electric car, you don't have to pay anything.
Yeah,
well, that's the ULEZ he's talking about. Do you know why I'm saying that? Okay, by the way, that's what I used to think as well. That you don't pay, because we used to sell electric cars every now and then. So I used to say, you don't have to pay the congestion charge. You don't have to pay the ULEZ charge. I used to advertise it that way. And then someone said, "You sure about the congestion charge?" I said, "Yeah, shouldn't be." And then I've checked. With the registration number, it says you still have to pay the congestion charge, but you don't have to pay the ULEZ, obviously. But that's on any Euro 6 or any petrol cars that you don't have to pay that anyway.
All fully electric cars are completely exempt from London congestion charge, as well as ULEZ.
Does it say that? What does it say?
Yeah, if it's fully electric, not one of these like hybrids where it's petrol and electric.
Okay, the one I had, that was a plug-in. Also, obviously, it wasn't a fully electric.
Yeah, no. So if it's fully electric, that's what I think they're changing the laws for the cabs as well.
Okay.
The sort
Yeah,
of
that was
with
the
the motor
plug-in
sort
I
of
was
thing.
talking about. Actually, it wasn't a fully electric.
Yeah, so the fully
Plug-in
electrics. Yeah, fully electrics are. The funny thing is I'm a massive fan of the new black cab, electric black cabs. They look, I think they look quite slick. But unfortunately, I saw one the other day that had his hazard lights on because obviously he was a bit of a numpty and he didn't charge his taxi, and he was stuck on a hill. I think he didn't have enough charge to get to the top of the hill, and he just had his hazards on. And I was sitting there going, "You can't tow yourself. You can't go anywhere. You're just stuck. You're stuck, mate." So
just have to wait for a rainy day or something.
Rain anxiety and everything. You know what I mean? It's...
yeah, exactly that. So
the amount of taxi, like obviously with the electric cars, the amount of times I've seen electric cars like 5 o'clock in the morning with no lights on, because obviously they're electric cars. They don't have the headlights. They're trying to save the electric, and I think it's like bloody pitch black. Why haven't you got your lights on? It's like silly.
You know, a lot of those I've noticed that it's because the dashboards are now like Christmas trees. Like everything's just like so bright inside, and people genuinely. I mean, my mum had, because of the ULEZ, my mum and dad had to get a newer car, so they got a 2016. Mum loves Mercedes, so they got a C class, but it's got the automatic light option. So as soon as it hits a certain level of darkness, the lights turn on. I don't understand why people don't have that. As that most people have got PCPs and leases and what have you. Just stick it on. You see people driving around and they've got the daylight runners on, and you think, why not? But it's because the dashboard's so bright, you can't tell. The older cars, you had to turn the lights on for the dashboard to illuminate.
It's for the dashboard, yeah.
Exactly.
And nowadays it's not. Nowadays everything's electric and everything's bright in front of you. You don't even know whether you're coming and going. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, you see so many cars, like Dean said, just driving around with no lights on. Cabbies are the worst, as he said, man, in London.
So I went to Croatia because obviously my other half's got family over there, but they even had their lights on. Like if it was nighttime, they would have their lights on during the day as well. It's law to have your lights on in Croatia as well, which I just thought was weird.
Question for you lot: if it's raining, headlights on?
If it's raining, headlights on.
Off maybe.
What, if it's daytime?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
See, I do. Especially if it's chucking down, I do. And it's only because I've seen it where there's enough spray on the road that you can't, especially when you're sort of on like the dual carriageways and A406 or South Circular, something like that, where you're doing 40, 50 mile an hour, you with just having the lights on, personally speaking, with the rain. I think there's some saying something about if your blades are going, have your lights on, something along those lines. So every time it rains now, even if it's just the dim lights, because the front you're not necessarily, it's more the back end. I always switch them on. That's just something I do. Yeah, look, Gaz and Royston said it. Anthony said the same thing.
It's weird. Well, even during the day.
Yeah, so if it's chucking down,
mine's go automatic anyway. To leave it on auto, so it comes on whenever I need to. So I don't care.
Comes out, I don't care.
But if I drive a car with no automatic, hasn't got automatic headlight, then obviously yes, I leave it on all the time. I just do, especially the one that goes off by itself. Even though if you leave it on, but when you as soon as you lock the car, it goes off.
Yeah.
So those ones I leave it on all the time. Like the old 3 series, I'm talking about 2010, 11, not the new. I mean, not the new shape after that. Like starts at 2012, I think, late 62 plate. So I used to have that, and I used to always leave the headlight on. I didn't have automatic, but it goes off by itself as soon as you lock it. I used to hate that car, man. The steering's so heavy.
Because Royston's got a Golf, isn't he? And he's saying that he always has his lights on. But surely you should have the option, if it's especially during the day, to turn them off, because obviously that thing is the battery, doesn't it? Kind of drains the battery if you've got the lights on.
Yeah, Royston's got the electric one, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, no offense, Royston. The car looks beautiful, but I hate that light that goes across the bonnet.
The whole thing.
Absolutely hate that. The rest of the car is absolutely beautiful inside and out, but that just...
If it just had the red light going... you'd like it. The
Yeah.
old kit.
It'd be, yeah, you're thinking Knight Rider.
Yeah, I loved Knight Rider back in the day.
Are you a big fan of that Audi lights? You know, the at the back, like the long backlights, like you get in Q8. I don't know what other model does that now.
I
Oh,
think
well, when you
especially-
indicate, they just go. See, they
Across.
don't go
Yeah,
flash.
yeah.
They literally go across.
Yeah,
I prefer just the flashing ones.
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that because my uncle he bought RS Q8 recently. Well, he had a Q8. Next year he bought a SQ8, and then now he bought RS Q8. I don't know why he's a big fan of Q8, but anyway, I didn't like it. It's
Yeah.
alright, but it's not all that, is it?
I'm with Dino. I prefer the old fashioned blink, like
Yeah, just straight away.
just straight away. It just shows you because it's sort of a distraction. Like when it goes across, it's just so I don't know. It's designed, but you know, most of these new cars now are designed by one guy. He just sort of sits there and gets paid by 7 different manufacturers. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
Well,
empty.
he doesn't have that strip.
Yeah, Royston was saying that he didn't have that strip.
oh, you're a ledge,
It's
mate.
an option. You can have that as an optional extra. He said, but he didn't like it. So
Royston, mate. I'll tell you what, you've got the best golf out there.
yeah, stop racing BMW M8.
Yeah.
You're not going to win unless you get your car remapped.
Yeah.
What do you not make of the new what do you call it? Range Rover. I'm not sure about the back. The new one.
Yeah, I don't like the shape of it, man. It looks so ugly.
Back end just I don't know, it sort of puts me off a
No,
little
look
bit.
at it. It's so I don't know, man. I mean, there is nothing special to it. You know that before it looks, something that wow. There hasn't got those wow factor to it. Look at it. I mean,
Yeah,
share it.
It's
I
gone a bit
prefer the SVR one.
What is this?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
it looks
What's
too
it?
plain.
Hmm.
There's no
Yeah, that's what I was
like
gonna say.
lines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too plain,
You know
no
what it
structure
looks
to
like?
it. It's just so ugly.
That is nasty. Go back one again. Oh, that is nasty. Look at that. It's disgusting back end.
Yeah. Look at it.
It kind of looks like that Elon Musk truck that he tried to do.
Yeah. Or the Cybertruck.
Yeah,
The one that said you said it was bulletproof and he
yeah,
shot
then
through
he
it.
threw a bearing through the
And
window.
oh, that was bro. Even I was like, oh shit, look at
Yeah.
what is he gonna say now? Interior is
Instead of-
okay though. Interior is okay, not bad.
Interior definitely. I mean, it's got the full whack in it. It's got the massage seats. It's got the fully reclinable seats and all of that jazz in there. But yeah, I
Oh
mean,
man, look at
it's just the lights. Yeah, even the front. The lights look like it's squinting its eyes,
Mm.
and then you've got the big I don't know. I'm a bit I don't know 50-50 on it. It's like when the first Porsche Cayenne came out, the big one, the 4x4 one. I didn't like that either at the time.
It looks like they worked so hard to make it look that ugly.
Mm.
I don't know, man.
It's like when they did that to the what was it a Discovery when they had the number plate to one side,
Yeah. Oh man.
and I was like, what was that all about? Like you could have just put the number plate in the middle; it would look so nice, but you've just gone and put it to one, and you look at it and you go, what's going on there? It's just it doesn't make any sense. There's no spare wheel in the middle.
Yeah,
And even if there was, you could have stuck the bloody number plate above it or whatever. But yeah, no.
No, I prefer the old school SVR one that they've put on in the headlight once. I like that one.
I agree to that, Alkesh. Actually, that car would look better in all black. I mean, better than how it looks now with this color. But yeah, all black would probably make it look a little bit better.
With 15 kilos of something or another in the back. Blacked out windows.
Yeah.
Coming out of an estate.
What's this?
Kickboxers looks like one ugly box. What do you mean? Yeah, M8
What cars did you go for the DC just gone?
Oh, I messed up. I was out last night. I only played my free ticket. I got home and I was like, oh, hold on a second. Went and I had 13 tickets in my basket for the RS6, and I was like, looked at what I've checked out, and it was just my free ticket.
What car was it?
The RS6 ABT.
Oh, it was the RS6. Okay.
Oh,
What did you play for the Cam? Play for the Raptor again.
Imagine if you win with that one ticket. That would be sick, bro.
I just played for the the Audi RS6S and the Mercedes GT63.
Oh, I like that car.
Yeah, well, that's the one that I missed out on to Ibrahim about 8 weeks ago. Didn't?
Yeah.
One out, so well gutted because he didn't even take the car. He said, "Oh yeah, it's my dream car. I've always wanted it," but then he took the cash alternative. So
GT63 does 0.062 in 3.2 seconds. That's ridiculous.
I'll probably get it remapped.
Oh, do you know, guys, what's happening with the Roadsters? You know, the Tesla Roadster was meant to come on actually 2019. Still didn't come out, did it?
Tesla Roadster.
Yeah. 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds, 1.99 seconds.
All right, it looked like
And
the Mazda
one charge,
MX-5.
single charge gives you 692 miles. Imagine. Basically, Tesla supercar.
Yeah, it's like 0 to 60 in like 1 point something seconds, wasn't it?
1.9. Yeah, I'm on their website. You have to reserve it.
Yeah, it looked like the Mazda MX-5 a little bit.
0 to 60, 1.9 seconds. 0 to 100, 4.2 seconds. Acceleration quarter mile is 8.8 seconds. Top speed over 250. 10,000 Newton meters of torque, 620 mile range.
10,000 or 1,000?
10,000.
What the hell?
Wheel torque, Newton meters. Basically,
I think they've done one quicker though, haven't they? It was the one from Croatia. Was it the Alamak or whatever it was called?
the Rimac.
The Rimac, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Now these cars are designed to give you whiplash every time you sit in it, basically.
But is this still a concept car, the Rimac?
Oh, they cancelled it according to Kickmaster.
Oh, the Roadster. But it says reserve one on the Tesla website. I was just on there.
But people placed a lot of orders, Aziz.
Yeah.
People have placed a lot of orders. How can they cancel that?
Unless they cancelled the release date.
I think they did.
That's what he means.
The Rimac. I think the Rimac. Their website's still up. That is definitely a toy.
Mm.
That is definitely a toy.
Yeah, that's from Croatia. I think that's the one that Richard Hammond crashed, wasn't it?
Yeah, when he went down
it literally caught on fire and it didn't go out. It was on fire for like 2 or 3 days.
That's because of the batteries.
Yeah, the batteries. Yeah,
heating up the next pack next to it, and it just kept. There was like a chain reaction to it. But yeah, those cars are literally track day cars. You one misdirection of the foot in local traffic, and you find yourself under a lorry.
Okay.
Yeah, release date. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Because it was meant to come out on 2019, I think.
It might come out 2024. Kickmaster.
Wow. See, but by that point, all the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris. I mean, Ferrari have already done it. Porsche have already come out with their one. They're only going to get better. They're only going to get faster. They're more streamlined. They're used to their design and all the rest of it. Tesla, if he doesn't do it now and try to, like he did, he pioneered the electric sort of push. If it wasn't for Tesla, I don't think the other manufacturers really would have kicked off the way they did, because they saw that they're the only ones in the market. So he's
probably saving his money for his next trip around the Earth in a spaceship again.
Yeah, let's go green. Let's go into the ozone layer at the same time.
But I've heard rumours that they're going to do an electric Audi RS6 as well, which would be
electric RS6.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was
that's what I hate. That's what I hate about, because you know what? You should bring out new models instead of making those iconic cars electric. You know the Mustang Mach-E. I hate when it came out. You cannot call that a Mustang, man. It meant to, even though I like electric cars.
V8.
Yeah, even though I like electric, I'm a fan of electric cars, yeah. But you can't take that away from those Mustang fans, man. Like, why would you switch it electric? Don't make it a Mustang, make it something else. Do you know what I mean? Like this, especially the RS. I understand the e-tron RS and everything, but don't make it RS6 electric. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Mercedes done well. They did the ESQ.
Yeah, that's like that.
Like, got a separate brand out there, and like you said, the Mustang. If you're going to call it, don't call it a Mach-E. Don't call it a Mac, because it's not. It's not. The Mach 1 is an iconic brand.
Exactly.
You know, call it the Mustang electric one or something. Something stupid, but something
but it cannot be a Mustang, man. It meant to be a bloody muscle car. Do you know what I mean?
It's the international laws, though, isn't it? They've all got to do a range where the CO2 emissions are like. So if you've got like, that's why Lamborghini are doing the electrics and all of that, because if you've got all V8s, V10s, V12s, your CO2 levels are up there. The only way to bring them down is either to bring the engine size down or go fully electric, and that's what they're doing. They're going to bring out a range of fully electric, and it sort of brings their thing into the middle as opposed to too high or too low.
They've done that with the Lamborghini Cyan, isn't it? Is it the Cyan?
Electric airplane. Yeah.
Yes.
They need to put some charging station in the sky. Imagine. Oh, I'm sorry to let you know, guys, we're running out of charge, so we're all gonna die. So what's your last wish and everything?
They're going to pull out, instead of the oxygen mask coming down, they're going to pull out Flintstones.
Yeah, they're not going to come out. There's no charge. The mechanics are broken.
With pedals at the bottom and 300 people just pedaling away with the chains, just trying to charge up the battery. And the wings are just doing that, just trying to stay up.
Oh, man. Hybrid, I like the hybrid option. Yeah, that's a good thing, as in the hybrid ones. You go electric and this. You know what they should concentrate on is the plug-in ones. Make the battery a little bit bigger, say 100 miles range or something, and then you got petrol. So that's the best option. You can still go green, and you still got that backup. But fully electric, nah, man.
I think, and a lot of people might disagree with me personally speaking. I don't think electric is the way forward. I personally think hydrogen. If anyone can,
it's combustible.
Put it, but there's also ways. I think somebody tried it, and I think they said that there was a way where it might not be, but no one's actually ticked that box. If science can prove it, come on, man, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. But then it doesn't make all the money for the oil companies, and
isn't it even more? It doesn't even cause more harm to the environment by making those battery and recycling or something. I've heard somewhere.
So you've got a mine at the moment. They're mining it in Australia. They ship the ore or the raw materials to somewhere like China. They then make the lithium-ion batteries, and then those batteries are then transported to the manufacturers for them to then obviously manufacture and fit it into their cars. So the CO2 for that journey, for just digging it out of the ground, transferring it, making the batteries, transferring it, you could have a 60-year-old car and do 10,000 miles a year sort of thing, and you put out the same amount of CO2 in that 60-year period or 50-year period or 30-year period that one electric car is done in just to make it.
Well, Alkesh Patel is saying that they already sell hydrogen cell cars.
Oh, there we go. It's just not. The electric companies, they want to make their money. Oil companies want to make their money. I mean, I think, what was it? I was watching a program where they were the first actual electric car was like over 100 years ago, like fully electric. But then the standard engine took over, and that was because there was no money to be made like from electric motors and stuff, where the money was to be made by the oil and that sort of thing. That's why those sort of engines took precedence. Now they're saying electric, and the only reason for that is because they're saying it's safer for the environment. But like you said, Cam, by the time you make the batteries and get it to the manufacturers, it's pumped out so much CO2, and then in the same breath, the electric companies, who probably own massive amounts in oil as well, it's a win-win. It's a no-brainer for them, isn't it? Really, and you know, if you go hydrogen, we've got hydrogen all over the place, like literally everywhere. It's hydrogen in the atmosphere. You don't have to dig it out. You don't have to get gas out of the ground or anything, or you know, have electric plants to charge. So that's, you know, it's one of them political subjects where I think I'll have a knock on the door tomorrow if I keep going, if I keep rabbiting on.
Like, yeah, we do like the Volvo poster. Yeah, it's a nice shape. I quite like it, actually, not bad.
Elkesh was saying that hydrogen car that he says that it was the Toyota Mirai,
yeah,
Mirai, or whatever, how to pronounce that. You can extract hydrogen from water.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I'm not a scientist, so I failed in school at that, so I was never good at science.
That's the thing. That is personally, that for me, that's the future, because you don't have to. You're doing a conversion kit, as Gas said. There's like a conversion kit, so you know where you would fuel up with petrol or diesel. You know, your engine will work almost in the same manner as it does with, because it can combust. So you know, you've got to have the pop and bang and what have you in the engine going on. So realistically speaking, the change from it being a gas guzzler to environmentally friendly is a kit conversion, but it's not going to make any more money, is it? You know.
No, exactly. We'll see what the future brings.
Yeah, Craig said the same thing.
I still prefer petrol. No, I'm not a diesel fan either, so but
no, not at all. Yeah, Craig said the same thing. Craig goes, there will be no money in the hydrogen fueled car for the elites. And that's exactly what it is.
True. Okay, so I think it's been going for over an hour now, so we can end it here. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. And MT, Dean, thank you so much for joining, brothers.
Nice to be back.
And
thank you for having me.
And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video, which is going to be tomorrow. We're going to do a dream car competition live stream tomorrow. And good luck for the dream cars. If you don't have a surprise contact, or if you don't know, you know, if your surprise contact didn't tell you, then good luck to all of you. Obviously, I didn't win, but yeah. Okay, so hope you guys win. Have a good night. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Cheers, Cam. See you later.
God bless, guys.
Bye.